Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're so glad to welcome you as part of our broadcast tonight. Please note that this webinar is being recorded and distributed live stream. By entering this virtual meeting room, you give your consent to be recorded and distributed by Vienna Live with Simeon Moore and other third parties. If you wish to not be recorded, please go to the LinkedIn live video feed, the link to which I've just placed in the chat room. Tonight, our featured guests are Suzanne Waldowski, Executive Director of Jazz at the Ballroom and record label Songbook Ink, and Champion Fulton, a vocalist, and their new album is Swinging in the Holidays, the subject of which will be tonight's conversation.
When the bells all ring and the horns all blow and the couples we know are fondly kissing, will I be with you or will I be among the missing?
Welcome, Suzanne.
Hi.
Suzanne, so tell us a little bit about the story of when you first hired a musician to do something and how that later turned into what is now the organization Jazz at the Ballroom.
Sure. Well, first of all, it's super funny that you showed that video and then asked me this question, because that video makes it look like we are so organized and we really know what we're doing. But Jazz at the Ballroom started as a salon series in my living room in 2016. And my friend Tony DeSere connected me to John Pizzarelli. And John's quartet was the first band I had. He was such a great sport because it was really a grassroots effort. Looking back, I cringe because I had it set up like a high school auditorium with bright lights and fold up chairs in rows, and he was super cool and really got into it and helped me. And I was thinking back about this. I remember feeding him food in my green room, which was my kitchen. And I ran in and I said, I need you to put your dishes in the dishwasher. So the next time I came in, John Pizzarelli was loading dishes in my dishwasher. But it was a great show. Afterwards, he gave me some advice of, you could work on the lighting and the seating a little bit. So I was learning as I went. And I actually think, Champion, you're going to have to remind me. I think you were the next one I had. And I think by then I at least had the lighting a little better, but I still had you doing a lot of prep and stuff with me, I'm pretty sure. Do you remember this?
I absolutely remember. Hi, everybody. I'm Champion. And yes, I think I was the second artist after John. And I remember you had gotten lights, but you didn't have necessarily enough. So my father was on that show. And I remember I was in the light, but my father was in the dark.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It was still really great. It was still really fun. We had a great time. And I still get to load the dishwasher sometimes. And that's also fun.
See, I want to keep everyone humble and feeling like they're part of it all. And we kept doing those concerts there until COVID, at which point we had to completely redo, obviously, the model of how to get music out to people. So we started in 2016. So we had 4 years there of really amazing music in really an intimate setting. It was pretty cool.
Okay, let's listen to our next track. This is I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm.
The snow is snowing, wind is blowing. I can weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love to keep me warm. I can't remember a worse December. Just watch those icicles form. What do I care if icicles form? I've got my love to keep with love. My heart's on fire, the flame grows higher. I will weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love to keep me warm. Off with my overcoat, off with my glove. Who needs an overcoat? I'm burning with love. My heart's on fire, the flame grows higher. I will weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love, I've got my love, I've got my love to keep me warm.
Welcome, champion.
Champion, you sound so good. That song is so great.
Thank you so much. I really love that song. And actually I haven't like listened to that my version in a long time. So it was nice. It was nice to hear it. And I did enjoy it.
Champion, so
Thank you.
why as a jazz singer, why this holiday music? This sounds also this song, it seems like it's from a different generation than yours. Why did you decide to sing this song, make this album about the holidays?
Well, I play piano and I sing, and I grew up in a musical household. My father played trumpet and flugelhorn. We started working together when I was very young. And even before that, all I heard in the house was this kind of music, this kind of classic jazz repertoire, Great American Songbook, Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Billie Holiday. And so actually, I grew up thinking that was like everyone's favorite music. And then I went to school. When you're 5 years old, you go to school. And when I went to school, I found out that my friends were not listening to Frank Sinatra at home. They were listening to like Prince and Madonna. And I was shocked because I was like, no, like Billie Holiday is much better than this, And I was bringing all my CDs into show and tell, explaining to them why they should be listening to jazz. So it really is my music, even though I am the wrong generation. And I also really love the holidays. I love Christmas. My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving, which is an American holiday. And it marks the beginning of the Christmas season to me. So I love that time of year when we all feel generous and kind and friendly. And I love the music that goes along with it. And I think being able to make a holiday record that people play maybe while they're decorating their tree or opening their presents, and being able to be with them during that season is so special. So I really love holiday music for that reason.
And was this part of your repertoire that you play with your father this around the holiday season? Was there any family tradition?
Oh, yeah. Well, we started working I'm from Oklahoma, and we started working when I was 12 years old. I was thinking about this today. And of course, immediately you start playing around the holiday season. You get Christmas parties. I remember we played the town I'm from. We have like a special night of shopping at the mall, and Santa is at the mall. And also there's like music at different stores. And I remember maybe when I was 13 or 14, we played in front of Dillard's in the Sooner Fashion Mall. And of course, we played Christmas songs. We played, I think we probably played this song and, Winter Wonderland and all of those kind of beautiful Great American Songbook, Christmas Songbook songs. And so I've always really liked them.
Let's have a listen to our next track. This is That Holiday Feeling.
You'd better leave
so lovely here like this, a chance I'd never miss.
But it's so late
On New Year's Eve at 12 o'clock we'll stop to kiss. And while the whole world will be whistleblowing,
we will still be mistletoeing. You think you're such a smarty.
come on, let's have a party.
I know what's running through your mind.
This is the season to be kind.
We've got that holiday feeling, that happy holiday feeling. So come and snuggle close to me,
Right here where you're supposed to be.
let's kiss 'cause it's the season, dear. Let's kiss, who needs a reason, dear? We've got that holiday feeling now.
Suzanne, so how did you pick the musicians for this album? We can hear clearly Champion is the number one choice for any holiday music album. How did you decide on the musicians? What do you look for in a musician?
So I love that you played this clip and that what Champion said, because when I met Champion, I knew I was with my people. I also did not know any other kind of music existed. When I was thinking of this Christmas album, I was thinking back to the music my parents played on the record player growing up. And it was the Frank Sinatra Christmas album. And the other one that I really remember was the Steve Lawrence Edie Gourmet. And I was trying to think of why don't other people know this music as much as I do? How can I share it with them? And my thinking was, I need to find new voices that capture the music, not not necessarily the way it was, but a new version, equally as beautiful, talented musicians, all of that. And that song I found, the minute I was listening to that album again, I was thinking of Rob Edwards and Vanessa Perea, who sang that song on our album. And they're married. And honestly, in my head, I was thinking they are the new Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet. I just know it. So I had them do those songs and they nailed it, but they have their own sound and style. They are not trying to sound like Steve and Edie. The same way Champion is not trying to sound like whoever, the female vocalist who sang these songs. She's putting her own sound on it. So in my mind, I'm really creating something that is new, that is a tip of the hat to the old, but that really can appeal to younger, new generations, rather than having them think they're listening to super old people or musicians who haven't been around for a while. They're listening to musicians who are on the scene today, who are super hip, super talented. And the goal with this album, as with all our albums, is to amass as much of that as I can without making it look completely disjointed. And it was very easy to do given the thread of holiday music through this whole thing. But all of it is looking back at the albums. It's a bit self-serving, I admit. Looking back at the albums and the songs and the musicians I loved, but reaching out to the musicians I work with today saying, hey, can you put your spin on this? Which is a great pun and I didn't mean it. But for this vinyl, I did ask them to put their own spin on it.
Champion, you come from such a musical family. What are your family's values? What are your values? What do you look for in a musician?
Well, I really liked what Suzanne was talking about with this record and with all of the Jazz at the Ballroom and Songbook Ink projects, which is that we bring some new faces and some new voices and fresh perspective to the industry. Because I think in the jazz industry and in the music industry in general, we have a lot of great musicians that have been around for a long time, and they get a lot of press. Everyone knows who they are, and that's good. But I think also it's really important to help expose people to the new generation of artists that are out there. And I think it's really great that Suzanne focuses on that. And I love getting to be a part of that and discovering, new vocalists and musicians that I think deserve wider recognition on the scene. What I look for in a musician and in a vocalist is I look for someone who is fun and who makes the audience have fun. They're charming, they're dedicated, they have a beautiful stage presence, and I think all the artists on this album really exemplify that.
Let's have a listen to our next track. This is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Again as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then we'll have to muddle through somehow, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Gather near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star up on the highest bough. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
And this brings us to the philosophical part of our conversation. In the liner notes address listeners, quote, "As I write this, it's the end of June 2025. We've just had 3 days of almost 100-degree weather in New York City, and yet, as I'm listening to Swinging in the Holidays, I'm immediately immersed in a warm and lovely Christmas feeling." That's how strong an emotional connection these songs have with us still to this day. All of the songs in this album project a sentiment that captures a truly universal holiday spirit filled with family, friends, the gift of giving and getting too, mixed with a little old-fashioned romance. End quote. The liner notes describe the phenomenon of music imbuing people with nostalgic sentiment and feelings. Is that why you, Suzanne, organized concerts and produced records? Is that why you champion Sing, to transmit certain feelings to people, starting with Suzanne and then to champion? How do you see music's role in society today?
So, first of all, that lovely tune you played is from Olivia Condamo, who, again, has her own sound and style, and I love working with her. I look at these songs, and Ken Peplowski, who wrote the liner notes, another wonderful musician, captured something perfectly, which is you can be in 100-degree weather, you can be as far away from Christmas on the calendar, and yet you hear these songs and it pulls you into a very special time and place, which is evidenced not only by the fact that a lot of these songs were written not at Christmas time, but in sweltering weather, and by people who did not even celebrate Christmas. It's the magic of the tunes, the lyrics, that honestly, I think speak to us at a different level, kind of viscerally, and make everything feel good and make everything feel happy. So it brings in my mind, it brings such a hope and comfort. listening to these things, and whether it brings you back to, like me, your childhood at Christmas, or to Champion of doing Christmas gigs at the age of 13 or whatever. There's such a beauty in this music. And I feel that no matter how you celebrate, what you celebrate or don't celebrate, there's something that warms your heart when you hear these songs.
Champion?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I definitely make music to transmit drama and feeling and emotion to the listener, whatever that feeling may be. And I think that music plays a very important role in humankind and among human beings. We're social beings. We like to use music to mark ceremonial occasions, weddings, birthdays, the holidays, and I think it serves an important role not only as entertainment but as in sort of a spiritual and metaphysical sense, as you said, to touch our soul, to unite us with each other, to unite us with those who have come before us and those who will, come after us. And I think that's the beautiful thing about Christmas music and Christmas record, and one of the reasons I so enjoy making them.
Okay, let's have a listen to our final track. This is Happy Holidays.
While the merry bells keep ringing, may your every wish come true. Happy holidays, happy holidays. May the calendar keep bringing happy holidays to you.
Are there any questions, any comments? Would anyone like to jump in and say something? Okay. Oh, hi, Dr. Davis.
How are you? Hello, ladies. Wonderful talk by both of you. It hits home. It hits home, really, really here. Those are all the songs when I was a youngster growing up, and Mom used to play the piano, and believe it or not, I used to try and sing and dance. Sim is laughing at me now. I can see that. But keep it up. Great music. Bring it all back.
Thank
Maybe
you.
get a better United States and a better world. Who the hell knows?
Thanks, Dr. Davis. So then, final question, first to Champion and then to Suzanne. What do you wish all of us who listen to this album?
Well, I would love to wish you all a very happy holiday season, a Merry Christmas, that you can enjoy this time of year with your family and your friends. And I wish you lots of good things to eat also, and nice weather.
Suzanne?
I wish that everyone who listens to this album is in a room or a house with their friends and family and has special cocktails that have ice cubes that have cranberries frozen in them and things like that. And this album is on, and no one is on a device. There's no electronics that people are staring at. They're together, they're listening to music, having yummy cocktails, or hot chocolate, and just enjoying being together. And that's what this music is all about. It's supposed to take you away from this kind of annoying stuff. So please, everyone, when you listen to an album, turn your notifications off. Just enjoy the holidays and enjoy the people you're with. That's what I hope.
Okay, let's see how we can get the album. So it's easy enough. It is songbook-ink.com. And there we see it right there. We've got an advent calendar. We've got plush dog, the Nutcracker. We've got a whole lot of nice things for the holiday season. And Suzanne, so if people want to listen to the album, they go to shop. Is that right?
Yes, you can go to songbookinc.com, and it's in vinyl and CD, and it's also streaming.
Fantastic. Okay, perfect. And if people want to stay in touch with you, they just click on Contact Us?
Sign up for our mailing list so you can hear about new music coming out, new concerts. And I know Champion as well on her website has a place to sign up. Honestly, the best place to stay in the loop is social media to follow and newsletters.
Perfect. So that's
you.
songbook-ink.com. Thank you so very much to Suzanne Waldowski and to Champion Fulton.
Thank you.
Thank you, Simeon. Thank you. It was really nice.
So before we go, I'd just like to bring to your attention that Vienna Live's website, which is at www.simeonmora.com, where you can find all information about upcoming shows. I'd like to bring to your attention that we have a sponsorship campaign going on right now. For $5 a month, you will receive one Vienna Live Celebrates 5 Years mug. And for $10 a month, you receive one Vienna Live Celebrates 5 Years mug and one Vienna Live City tote bag. There is also no minimum sponsorship amount. If you click on custom, you can sponsor Vienna Live for any amount you would like. There is no minimum. All sponsorships ensure that Vienna Live continues to operate as a free public service. Thank you so very much once again to Suzanne Waldowski and to Champion Fulton. Thank you to Vienna Live's corporate and individual sponsors. Your ongoing support allows Vienna Live to operate as a free public music service. Thanks to my cousin Mike, a marketer from Layer App. If you're an architect or an engineer, they have a really cool tool you should check out. Thanks most of all, of course, to you, our participants who make it all worthwhile from Copenhagen, Denmark, Washington, D.C., and San Francisco, California. Goodbye, and see you next Wednesday.
Thank you. Bye.